Hey friends, Lisa Williams here. Okay, so today we're starting a series called The Multiplication Factor. Okay, one of my favorite things to do is show people, show families, show business owners, especially how to multiply wealth. And I'm not talking about winning the lottery or another crypto thing. Not that there's anything wrong with crypto, or our cousin's, favorite business opportunity with essential oils. I'm talking about secured assets coupled with tax credits. Now, before your eyes glaze over and you think, oh, great, just another boring financial conversation, stay with me because this analogy might completely change the way that you think about your money. It blew my mind the first time I saw that. So picture in your mind two houses. Now the first house is your actual home, okay? I live here in Southern California. I owe about $500,000 on our home, but our value is about $2.2 million. Now here's the beautiful thing, right? As the value of our home grows, our debt does not grow with it, right? And in fact, ideally, the debt slowly shrinks over time. Paul and I have a goal. Some people do, some people don't, but I want to be at some point mortgage debt free. That's how real wealth works. Now let's look at the second house, because think this as your wealth house. This is where most Americans, by the way, are building their wealth, their retirement. In that house, you have your 401k. Maybe it's a 403b. It's a 457 if you're in government. SEP IRA. Maybe if you're self-employed. A solo K if you're thinking a little bit outside the box, right? Maybe traditional IRAs. And at first glance, right, it does look amazing because the house is growing too. That house is growing too in value. The problem, my friends, is you have a secret business partner living in that house. And unlike your spouse, this partner never helps clean the kitchen. They don't buy groceries. And somehow they always want more money. Who is that partner? That is the IRS. So what most people don't realize is they've spent decades building wealth inside accounts they do not fully own yet, because every year the account grows. Even though it may dip and fall sometimes, the IRS's future claim is actually growing as well. So while people think I'm building my retirement, many times they're actually building a retirement account with a silent equity partner called taxes. And here's the really crazy part. Most people are contributing pre-tax dollars today, betting that taxes will somehow magically be lower in the future. My friends, I would ask you to wake up right now. We are in such a crazy debt crisis. Taxes have never been lower than they have in our lifetime. Does that even make sense anymore, that is a reality? This is why I love this strategy so much, because for many families, there are innovation solutions that are available that used to only be, by the way, available to ultra high net worth families, hedge funds, institutional investors. But now everyday Americans can access strategies designed. They can protect principal. They can have massive income potential, reduce market volatility in their portfolio, and big deal, they can help address this future tax bill, right? In other words, what if instead of continuing to build this bigger and bigger house for the IRS, you started actually repositioning portions of your wealth into places designed to work harder for you instead? What if you solve the tax problem now when they're lower than they've ever been in our lifetime, instead of leaving your future self or your kids holding the tax bill later? Because remember, we believe in paying our bill. We just don't believe that we should be tipping the IRS. Now listen, it is not a one-size-fits-all conversation. Everybody's situation is different. Tax brackets are different. Goals are different. And risk tolerance, quite frankly, is different. But what I'm seeing over and over and over again is this. Most people don't even know that these options exist, especially if they have a traditional financial advisor, which I had two of them, by the way. And when they finally learn that there are alternatives outside of just, hey, let's hope the market goes up someday, it changes the game. It changes everything. So if you'd like to learn more about how this innovative strategy can help you, get rid of that silent business partner, because in this economy, wisdom is the new wealth strategy, my friends. Make sure that the goal isn't just to grow money. The goal is to keep more of what you build. I'm going to drop the link in the chat to schedule your own personal multiply session, and I can't wait to see you there. Bye, friends.